The day I decided to fight back. A life-changing turning point triggered by pain. There was a day when everything inside me went silent. Not the peaceful kind of silence, the dangerous kind, the kind where you're still breathing, still moving, still smiling, but something deep inside has already given up. That day didn't arrive with fireworks or warnings. It came quietly, disguised as exhaustion, disappointment, and one too many nights asking myself, is this really all my life is going to be? According to global mental health studies, over 70% of people feel stuck in life at some point, trapped between who they are and who they thought they would become. But here's the truth, no one tells you. Pain doesn't break you overnight. It erodes you slowly, until one day you don't recognize yourself anymore. For me, the pain came in layers. Failure after failure. People who believed in me until I gave them reasons not to. Dreams that once kept me awake at night, now barely strong enough to get me out of bed. I wasn't lazy, I wasn't weak, I was overwhelmed. And when overwhelm meets silence, something dangerous happens. You start blaming yourself for things that were never meant to break you. Psychologists call this learned helplessness, when repeated setbacks train the brain to believe effort no longer matters. Studies show that people stuck in this cycle are 3 times more likely to give up on long-term goals, not because they lack ability, but because they've lost belief. That was me. I remember sitting alone one night, staring at nothing, feeling everything. My chest was heavy, my thoughts were loud, and for the first time I didn't feel sad. I felt angry, not at the world, not at other people, but at myself for staying down longer than necessary. That anger didn't explode, it focused. And that was the moment everything changed, because pain has 2 paths. It can paralyze you, or it can introduce you to your strength. That night I realized something most people never do. No one is coming to save you. Not your friends, not your family, not motivation, not luck. And strangely, that truth didn't crush me, it freed me. Neuroscience tells us that decision-making under emotional intensity activates the brain's prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for long-term change. In simple terms, when pain peaks, clarity follows. That was my clarity. I didn't suddenly feel confident, I didn't have a plan, I didn't know how I'd win, but I made one decision. I will not go down quietly. The next morning didn't look dramatic, no epic music, no miracle turnaround, just small, uncomfortable action. I got up when I didn't want to. I did the work without applause. I stopped waiting to feel ready. And that's when I learned something powerful. Discipline begins where motivation dies. Research shows that people who succeed after failure don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems. They show up consistently, even when progress feels invisible. I failed again and again and again. But this time, failure didn't feel personal, it felt instructional. Each setback taught me something pain never could alone. Resilience is not loud, it's quiet repetition. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. And slowly, something shifted. Not in my circumstances, in my identity. I stopped seeing myself as broken. I started seeing myself as becoming. According to behavioral science, identity-based change is twice as likely to last compared to goal-based change. When you stop saying, I'm trying, and start saying, this is who I am, everything changes. I wasn't fighting to prove something to the world anymore. I was fighting to keep a promise to myself. And here's the truth I wish someone had told me earlier. Your lowest moment isn't the end, it's the invitation. An invitation to stop running, to stop numbing, to stop waiting for permission. Pain doesn't mean you're failing, it means you're alive and being asked to rise. If you're listening to this right now and life feels heavy, if you feel behind, tired, or invisible, understand this: the moment you decide to fight back doesn't come with confidence, it comes with courage. Quiet, shaking courage. You don't need to win today, you just need to refuse to quit, because one day you'll look back at this moment and realize it wasn't the day your life fell apart. It was the day it fought back.